Howdy y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Harv channel. As you can see, and as you probably read by the title, this is something different. And it's something I'm going to try because, why not? We're going to have two different series going on the FS the FS side of this channel. For now, we'll see how this goes. If it seems like it's just too much work and takes too much time and all that stuff, then we'll go back to our other series, the American Falls series. But as you probably read from the title, it'll say something about, I don't know, $0 in a dream or a mower in a dream and whatever, but we'll get into it. So we start off, when you come into the map, you come into the house. But so all we have right now is a mower. It's a fancy looking mower because I looked and looked and looked, and I think this is the best mower that might work for us. I don't know. I went back and forth, and this one just seems to be the best because it picks up, a decent amount of grass, and it has a hitch. I mean, that's the trick, is it has a hitch. So that's what's going to help make this work. And so you start off with this farmyard. I'll just show you some of this stuff right quick. You start off with this farmyard here, number 1. And I actually bought number 9. And of course I sold all the rest of the equipment and got rid of all of the money, so that this is what we start with. So field 1 and 2 here, all of this is grass, but it does not include any of these trees. So I had to buy this because, of course, we're going to sell some. The plan is to cut some grass, sell some grass, and then move into logging. And we've got all these buildings and stuff still, which isn't ideal, but we're starting with $0, and we're selling basically about the cheapest product on the map, or in the game. So we'll just fire this thing up. And I guess I'll show you right quick exactly, make sure my sound is on, what my settings are at the moment. Everybody seems to like this, but we're going to try it on hard. Traffic's on, time scale's at 2, seasonal growth is on, 1 day per month for now. Of course, if we get way out there, and as far as mods and all that stuff and equipment, everything is on the table. We're not going to limit ourselves. Of course, we're going to have to go for cheaper stuff first. So crop destruction's on. The only thing I have turned off is fieldstone, because that's just a pain in the butt. Um, Dirt is normal. I think fuel usage is normal. Trailer, all this stuff. It's all pretty basic stuff. Basically, we're starting out with no money and a 0 turn and the dream of having a really nice, big, wonderful, farm and stuff. And I guess what we're going to start out doing is we're going to cut the yard. And honestly, whenever you start this map, there's not actually a gate here. So, and then we need to make sure, I probably don't have this set up correctly. So let me see. I can remember what the buttons are. It is not that. Okay, so you got to lower it down in order to change the work mode. So if you get this mower, that's the trick. You have to lower the deck in order to change the work mode. And even though it doesn't say it up there, I know it's Control Y. So we'll switch to the back bagger thing. We'll turn that on. And let's see. Lower it down. You have to have it all set up just right, otherwise it won't actually work. So there we go. That right there will be picking up the grass. So we'll get this going, because if you don't have it set up right, this thing has 3 different settings on it. It will either cut it and drop it on the ground like a normal 0 turn would, which is what it was set on. And it also has a thing to where you can either, or it will cut it and put it in the, let the bagger pick it up like it's doing right now, or it also has the thing where it'll just delete it, like you have mulch mode. And I haven't done any, let's turn that off, and that, I haven't done any really too much testing, so this might be a little rough driving this thing. I don't know if I can make it through that tree or not. We'll probably get stuck on it. And we don't have to mow the yard, obviously, but I figured, if it's a little bit more grass, then that would help out. the mower grass, the better, because we want to leave as much of that field out there as we can, so that hopefully at some point we will get, hay equipment and cut it and ted it and bale it and whatever. So I don't know. This whole starting with $0 thing is, I see people do it. I think it's great and it's a good idea, and people seem to like watching it. So we're gonna give it a try on this channel and see how it goes. I stuck on the fence or the tree? Okay, the fence, I guess. And I always see people start with $0, and they start out by cutting like trees straight away. And I'm like, well, I'm more of a cattle farmer slash whatever. And so I think starting with a little bit of grass cutting and stuff, and because trees you make money pretty quick. Grass, we're not going to make money quick at all, especially on a hard setting. I've already looked, and I'll show you the so when we take it in, let's go down here to grass. It is $40 for 1,000 liters. $40. And I will tell you right now that it's like this mower only has 2 different settings on as far as how big the bagger is. It's either 330 liters or 5,500 liters, and so I'm not going to 330 liters because that would just be a little bit out there. So we went with the 5,500, which at $40 a pop, $40 for 1,000 liters, that comes up to be, I want to say it's like $220 per load. Like once we fill this thing up, like we're at 57%, 58%. Once we get it to 100% and drive it all the way to town and do all that stuff, we will get 220 bucks. So, and I have looked and looked and looked and basically scoured Mod Hub for all the old equipment mods I can get, and I've got a pretty good mix, I think. All right, we're gonna go out of the yard now, I guess. Got most of the grass in there. We'll mow around this stuff and get it looking kind of nice. Just to start out with, we'll close our gate there, and I'll have to look it up. I think I've got an old wooden trailer mod that I think it's like 800 bucks, so that's what we're gonna shoot for. And it might, I think it's gonna be like a log trailer for now. We're gonna use it as a log trailer, and hopefully that's why I bought the trees. Obviously, if you're starting with $0, you have to do forestry. I mean, there's really not a whole lot else unless you do one of the special maps that has, I guess more of the, whatchamacallit in it, like other stuff, like gravel and iron ore, and I don't know. I was watching another YouTuber series, and he was on a map like that where you can sell iron ore. Hopefully this goes well. I mean, I know a series like this is a lot of work, so hopefully I have the amount of time and energy and stick-to-itiveness, I guess is what I might call it, the will to go on. So I will say right off, if you like this, you like the idea and the concept, and you want it to keep going, at this moment, if you're still watching this video, hit the like button, because that's what it's going to take. If I'm getting, if I get up to hundreds and whatever, a bunch of views, and nobody's really liking the video, then yeah, I'll cut this out and I'll go back to my other series where it's, a lot easier work, and you get just loads of equipment and all that good stuff. Alright, we need to raise that up and shut it off. And as soon as you raise it up, it does shut off. So, but of course, the bagger, when it gets full, it shuts off. This thing does go like really fast, though. I'm not super crazy about that. I'm not sure. There's not really a lot I can do about it, but overall, this is a nice looking map. I've not really ran around it too much. It's kind of based on, you start out with grass fields, which is one of the reasons I even started with this map. And it's not real big, because in this series, we're probably not going to get that far. I mean, if we play forever and get like, 100 episodes out of it, then we might actually have like a lot of the bigger stuff. Because playing on hard and starting out selling grass is, it takes a long time to get there. But I think this series is more about you just kind of, you play and you have fun, and that's all there is to it. Alright, let's see what it is. The huge amount is $225. I'll take it. I was thinking $220, so we got an extra $5 over what I thought we was going to get. So $225. I'll take it. On our nice big fancy mower. And it is fancy. Like, I'll get that. I really wish there was a hose that actually went from the deck up to the catcher thing in the back. I think that'd be way better, but there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, the modder didn't put it on there, I guess, or something, or maybe I'm not doing something right. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll try to cut this triangle. I'm gonna try to save as much of that grass as I can, you know, for hopefully to do baling. But of course, I guess the grass will grow back, so there is that. Let's switch to this, turn that back on, and we should be good to go, man. We're just cutting some grass. Very, 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 very humble beginnings. I mean, this is a rough life right here, starting with just a mower and a dream. The dream of having a big farm. And I don't think there's any way... I don't think there's any way to get in there. I guess I might need to put a gate on that as well, because there should be a gate. I mean, like I said, that backyard didn't actually have a gate. Is this? Let's just check. I can always fix it up, because we should be able to get in there. It wouldn't really make any sense that we couldn't get in there. Let's see. Is there a fence that matches that one? That kind of looks like it, doesn't it? In the picture, I think it is, but there's no gate to it. That's alright, though. I don't have to have a gate. I don't necessarily need to be able to get in there. Wait, what was that? That wasn't it, was it? Taken away from the realism. But I guess I could probably try to put something like that in, but I guess if I can figure out how to put a gate on it, I will. But other than that, we'll just leave it. It's not that big of a deal. I could try to figure out how to take these bushes down, since we are mowing them. Should be cutting them down, but no biggie. We're just here to have fun. Have fun and take it back to the basics. Which, maybe that's what I should call this series. You know, back to the basics. $0. I was thinking about calling it, you know, $0, a mower and a dream, or something like that. I don't know. Bags. But I think this is kind of neat. I mean, maybe it'll go over well, maybe it won't. I'm not really sure. I think though, I'm hoping that, you know, I'm hoping today we can basically, you know, do enough mowing to where we can get like one thing, like we can get our log trailer. You know, we'll get a log trailer bought. And then the chicken pen is actually this. I'm going to turn these markers off, I think, but I kind of want to leave them on for now, just so everybody can kind of see it. And then we own this here as well. I guess I should have looked into putting a gate over here. I'll get the gates worked out. I guess I only focused on the backyard, because we really should be able to get into all this stuff. Let's mow along here. See if we can get our fence rows and stuff cleaned up a little bit. It'll look a little better around here. This farm, I guess, has been abandoned for a while. We don't want everybody thinking we're a bunch of bums living around here. We're here to do work. That's what we're here to do. Excuse me, buddy. Trying to clean the place up. I inherited it, and all they left me was a lawnmower. Apparently a bunch of junk out here by the road. We gotta clean this stuff up too. Alright, and we got... We can get in that pasture. That would be really, really handy, but I don't... It doesn't look like we can. Let's see. Wait, where's this go? Oh, a little bit back here. I don't know how much of this we own. I'd have to look, but I'm gonna guess it's to probably the center of this path. Yep, there it is. It's getting clean. Like, it's cleaning it up. It's making it look a little better, though. I like it. If I get to mow the other side of the fence, that would help out. And then these bales aren't real. These are just, you know, visual. They just add to the ambiance or whatever. They do look nice. And apparently that grass is fake too, so I'm just mowing nothing right now. Just mowing everything at the moment. All the little stuff first, I guess. Like I said, we're going to try to save as much of the field as we can to where hopefully we can get a little bigger equipment, a little better equipment. Because obviously, so like grass is $40 for 1,000 liters, but hay will be a little bit more than that. I haven't looked to see what it is, but hopefully it's quite a bit more. But even if it's only $50 for 1,000 liters, you know, that'd be better than $40. So of course it'll, you know, that wouldn't be that much because we have to pay for a tedder and of course something to run the tedder. Alright, let's see. Do some overhead. I guess I said I was going to cut this, weren't I? Looks like I'm probably going to have to. We're probably even going to have to cut half or, you know, most of our pasture over there, if not all of it. Because it is going to take quite a bit. Like I said, I want to say that wooden trailer is like $800. So at least 4 loads in order to get that trailer. And then it will hook to the back of this. I've already tested it. See if we can get this little triangle cut. Maybe that'll give us enough grass. Just have to remove these bushes. I guess if we have mowed over them like we are now, then I need to just remove them. Just about there, 87% now. Get a second load, and then we'll be up to $450. Well, we're gonna be rolling in money before you know it. I know this is a nice fancy mower. I kind of wish I could have found like I don't know, a worse looking mower or something like that. But I guess we go with the theory that, you know, I would. Oh, need to shut that off. I'm cutting, which I think it'll pick it up. I'm pretty sure it'll pick it up. Because I think what the pickup does, it just sucks it up off the ground after it's cut. Got another full load. I think this is load number 6, I believe. Yeah, because 4 would get us I think was $900, and then 5 got us up to $1126. Apparently, maybe the price went up. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. See if it gives us more than $225. Hey, every dollar counts, man. I think though, my thought was we would, you know, cut this, you know, cut just enough grass and sell it to get a log trailer. And of course, with that, we need something to cut the logs, which we can get a chainsaw, or I think I found a handsaw mod or something like that. We could buy a handsaw to cut the trees, but I think what we're going to do right now is we're just going to keep cutting, and we're going to cut the entire field, and that'd basically be every bit of available grass we have, which I don't know if there's any up in them trees. I guess we might have to look at that, see if there's any up that way. I don't think there would be, but I don't know. I guess if there is, we can go up here and cut that too. But I think if we get all of this cut, we should have, I mean, we should have a decent amount of money. I mean, we might have a few $1,000s or something like that. So far, it's looking pretty good. We got $1,300. That's a pretty good amount of money for just selling grass. You know, just regular yard grass, that is. But I mean, if we had a tedder, like a little tractor and a tedder, we could just cut it. You know, we could go ahead and cut it with this mower, but then ted it, which is probably what we're going to do at some point, is cut it with this without picking it up, and like ted it, and then you maybe use this to pick it up. So we need a tractor and a tedder. Of course, you can't run a tedder off this lawnmower. At least if you can, you shouldn't, because there's a tedder would need a PTO to run it, or hydraulics or something. But this thing don't have any. It just has a ball hitch on the back, so we'll only be pulling trailers with this thing. Because sometimes you can hook stuff to stuff like this and it'll actually work, even though it's not supposed to. But yeah, I think that'll be the plan. We're gonna cut all of this, and then see how much money we get. And then in the process of waiting for this to regrow, we'll be cutting some logs, getting some timbering done. And then I think once we get done with all the trees, we'll clear the logs and then replant the trees so that we get more trees. You know, because you always want to replant your trees. That way you get, later on at some point, we will get some of that money. Money is good. Money is very good. I don't know how much we're going to get, though. Take a guess. If you were, you know, based off of what we've cut already and what money we got off of that, you know, I'll show you overhead. That's what we got left. So I would say we'll probably get like another 3 loads off of it, something like that. So it'd be about $2,300, $2,500, something like that. That wouldn't be too bad. I think that'd be pretty good. That'll get us our trailer and a chainsaw, I think. That would get us chainsaws, I think, $1,000, and then we'll have to look through our trailer selections to see which one would be best. Obviously, it needs to be able to haul logs, and then if we can configure it to also haul grain or whatever later, or even grass, like this thing, we could, because I think we should be able to sell hay there too. The logs are somewhere over that way, I think. The sawmill. But hopefully this thing will pull a trailer. It's got pretty good horsepower, I think, so we should be able to pull a trailer full of logs. I would hope. I guess we'll find out. Because for right now, this is our only piece of equipment, and so far it's doing some work. Definitely getting all the grass cut. It's gonna be our workhorse for a little bit. We'll upgrade as soon as we can, but for now we're just gonna use this to cut some grass and see how much money we get. Take a guess. Well, there was grass in the trees, and I probably should have recorded it, but I got a little bit out of control, a little carried away, having fun dodging between the trees. But we've got I'd say it's about 2 to 2.5. Oh, that was bad. 2 to 2.5 full loads of grass out of the trees, out of the timber. And I think that's all we're going to get from out there. So let's go ahead and pick that up, turn it off, and then we'll go turn in the last of our harvest. We'll call it a harvest because, you know, we were gathering it, and now we're going to sell it at the sale place and get our reward. You know what our reward is? Our reward is more work. That's what it's all about, though, right? More work. That was worth $103. That's not too bad. Brings our total to $2,356 so far. Now let's go in here and talk to the man and turn our engine off. Give it a little bit of a rest. It has been running quite a bit. How you doing? Where's it at? There it is. Alright. So what do we, well, first off, we need a chainsaw. We're going to go ahead and, well, let's get a trailer first. We want to make sure, because I know we can either get a handsaw or a chainsaw, and I think we want to make sure we can get a trailer, and then we'll get a saw of some type. But I think we probably got enough money to get a chainsaw. We've got this trailer and this one, but I think we've got a bigger one. We've got that one too, but that one's too big and we can't afford it. But these are really cheap because they're made out of wood. This one's got different options. It's got that, but there's no reason to get that because those logs would have to be picked up by a loader. You couldn't pick those up by hand. But if we get it like that, then we can make sure the logs don't come forward, but we can also kind of toss them in the back, I guess. I suppose that would be all right. And what's our other? I guess that doesn't really change a whole lot. That like lowered the back down some, I think. There's that. We don't want that. We don't want it. That looks pretty nice and level. Let's just leave that on there. We don't need reflectors. Main color is... no. Light something a little... I always try to go for like a rust color. Or, that's a good color. We don't want anything that's going to cost us money. That's for sure. That's a nice dark color. And then maybe a gray for that, or... they're all gray. I think that'll work. We'll just leave it like that. $800. Let's go ahead and buy our trailer. And we have $1,556 left. Which means we can afford a chainsaw. We don't have to use a handsaw. Let's see. Now they're pretty much all the same. But I actually own a Husqvarna chainsaw myself. So we will just get that. I guess when we're super rich, maybe we'll get 2 different chainsaws. And so there we go. We now have a chainsaw. And we now have a trailer as well. We could have put the back on that, I guess. I thought it was taller than that, but anyway, like we'll leave the back off. We want to leave the front on because we don't want stuff sliding out if we gotta stop real quick, but we can leave the back off so we can, if we put longer stuff in there, it can just hang out the back. I think that would work. Get her hooked up. It should hook up to the back of this, and what we'll probably do is we'll take it over to the farm and we'll take off our grass catcher. Yep, let's hook that up. Alright, man, alright. Now we're moving up in the world. I say that. I mean, we got this super nice quality lawnmower right here. Now and it'll pull this little trailer. Now we can go cut down some trees. We can become loggers. We're like professional loggers. Now we gotta figure out where we want to put our grass catcher. Because I do want to get rid of it. It would be better if it was not there. Once we take it off, we'll probably have to I think our rollover protection goes up. Yeah, it does. Okay. We'll raise that up. That'd be better if it was raised up. Alright, so let's take that off there for now. And then, oh, wrong way. Go ahead and just put this like in the back corner here until we need it again. And I'm certain we will need it again because it's what we're going to use at some point. So we'll take that off. And then we can actually take this off as well, but I don't know how you, I don't know if you just, I guess you just drive over it. Okay, there we go. Now we should be good. We won't damage our deck while we're out there running around in the woods. Alright, man, it looks weird without a deck on it, doesn't it? That just looks a little bit strange. But we don't need the deck, and I'm afraid we'll just catch it on stuff out there. I know we was just mowing out there, but I think for now we'll just have it, we'll just take it off. Let's go cut down a few trees and see what kind of money we can make. I guess what we'll do is shut that off right there. And then what we can do is we can walk up here, and we'll just fall this tree right off that cliff. And we're moving up super fast, aren't we? Let's get as much wood as we can. Go ahead and do that. We don't want to leave any timber. There we go. We're going to clear every tree up here, and then we will eventually replant them. Hopefully, though, well, not hopefully. I know basically if we cut down all these trees, you know, as we cut them down and stuff, and sunshine's hitting the floor, the grass will kind of grow in, so you won't have all these like dirt spots and stuff. The grass will grow in. Alright, that's 3 trees down on the ground. Let's delimb them. Be real careful, we don't want to fall off these things. That's kind of a drop. Don't know how big of a log we can actually pick up. We are pretty strong. We are farmers. We didn't inherit this farm on accident. We inherited it because we're strong and we're willing to work. We're not super strong though. We'll make sure of that. We're not super strong. Alright, put our chainsaw away. Stick it in our pocket somehow. Alright, we'll start that back up, and then I guess we should have cut them up first, and then we could move this, but it's no biggie. Get this on kind of sturdy ground. Put that back off. Alright, let's see. I don't know. Think we can pick up something that big? Not sure. It says we can. It's kind of a big log, isn't it? Does that not have collision? Oh, it does. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's not too bad. I guess if we could cut it a little bit longer, but I guess as this tree gets smaller, we can cut it a little bit longer. Let's try that, I guess. I don't know if, it says we can pick it up. That is a pretty big log. Is it gonna stay in there? It does not appear as though we're gonna be able to get very many trips out of this. Maybe we should have left the front off of this. Let me see if I can move that log around a little bit. There we go. So we can. Let's see if we can get one. We need to take that. I guess we need to take that front off, because like that length there, if that's what we can pick up, then if the front wasn't there, then we can have this move up a little bit, and then another section stick out the back. So let's go ahead and cut that. We cut the same length every time. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. We should be able to pick it all up. I don't think this trailer has straps. It doesn't look like it does. I don't know how much we'll get for this. Oh, hold on. I need you to stay up there. I don't know if we can get another one on there. That's a little bit iffy, I think. Wonder if we could get... Let's just take that. I'm afraid something will just fall off while we're driving. And I don't think that has straps, does it? It does not, okay. We're just gonna have to be careful and not let stuff fall off of there. I think we might run and take the front off of it just so we can haul a little bit more lumber, because right now we only have 4 sticks of wood on there. But hopefully this little bitty load of logs is, or I guess big load of logs is, you know, hopefully it's worth more than the grass, but I guess we'll see. Oh, it's pushing our mower around, that's for sure. It's not ideal. I don't know where our lumber sell point. I want to say the sawmill's like right up here on the left, or up there. Looks like maybe there's lumber up there. We gotta be careful. We ain't got no beacons or nothing on this thing. Oh, there is lumber stuff up there. I don't know if I was supposed to turn. Surely not. Surely the entrance is down this way. I actually haven't went and looked. I have no idea. But it looks like there is logs up there and cut up stuff. So I would assume that would be the sawmill. We'll just go see what they'll give us for our logs. We can figure out how to get up there. Is there an entrance? There is. Okay, good. Hopefully our logs don't fall off trying to go up this hill. This is kind of a sketchy looking driveway. And hopefully our mower can pull it. Otherwise we'll have to carry the logs up there. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a beast of a mower. Got lots of horsepower. Alright, so where would our carpentry... Alright, so let's see. We might have to actually turn this stuff on right quick, because I've never been up here, and I don't want to just sit here and stare at it for a while, trying to figure out. So there's that. Info. There's nothing else, so that's an info trigger. Don't see anything. Maybe you just gotta pull over there? Oh, it was in this corner, so let's see. Oh, they're definitely pushing me around. Alright, we're gonna have to turn all this stuff on. I have no idea. Here it is. Alright, sell wood. There we go. Wait. What did... Owned by my farm? What? What? Wait a minute. I don't own this, do I? Why would I own this? Doesn't say I own this. Do I own all the productions already? I don't know. I didn't really think about that, I guess. What does this say? Man, I guess it is ours. That doesn't make any... Why would they automatically own this? So, since I own it, then I don't have the option to... I don't have the option to sell it? Oh, man. I don't think there's any other... Is there another sell point somewhere on the map? There's 2 carpentry places. I'm going to guess the other one is also... That's that one. That is also that one. Okay, so apparently we own the carpentry business. So that's interesting. That kind of stinks. I was really hoping for money out of that. That's not very good. So what is it gonna do then? So we can make furniture. Let's see. Yeah, we can make furniture. Add a furniture wood or furniture. Oh, furniture wood. Why are there two different ones? It doesn't show two different ones on the map. Right? Heck, I don't know. It says bakery. Yeah, this is definitely not something I actually... It's not something I thought of. Usually you don't own this stuff. Apparently there are two carpentry places here. I don't really understand that, because it shows two in the info stuff. But apparently we own all of this. Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can figure something out, I guess. Alright, so just like magic, the carpentry place moved out, and now we have a biomass heating plant. Oh man, I don't know. I guess I'll have to fix the other sell points or something. I guess I don't know. I guess I never even thought that was a thing. There we go, $1,012 for 4 pieces of wood. That's good stuff. Yeah, now we have a biomass heating plant. That'll work. Which I guess they're I didn't even check to see what the prices would be. So we got to do the bakeries too. For some reason he's got two of them. Like they're sitting right on top of each other. I don't understand. So if you download this map and you're playing on this map, you automatically own the sell points apparently. And there's two of them. Like you only be able to see the one, but if you sell that one, there'll still be another one sitting there. So it says $9.92. I think that's about what it was before. I think. Pretty sure. But yeah, I think what I'll do now is we'll run this thing down to the store and take the front off that trailer, I guess. That way, hopefully we can haul like a little bit more wood. Because the more we can haul, the better. Because these trips, it's not like they take a long time, but you can see our fuel gauge has already went down about a quarter, which we did a lot of mowing. So, but we need to go take the front off. It'd be nice if we had our own toolbox to do that, but we just don't. We'll have to take it to the store and have them remove it. But since we just bought it, I'm assuming they'll probably do it for free. They probably won't charge us for it. But we'll get that done. We'll be back at it here in just a minute. Which I don't know. I guess we go this way. I think that path takes you over there. I guess we'll run through the town. See what it looks like. Need to turn where that van turned for sure. Got the trailer pushing us around. It'll be nice once we get something a little bit bigger. But $1,000 a load, man, that'll be huge. We're moving up in the world. Instead of $225, now we'll be $1,000 a load. Or you know, we'll have like a side-by-side or something pulling this little trailer. Or you know, we'll have just loads and loads and loads of stuff. Don't know. I don't see the thing for. I don't know where that would be for changing it. I've got the markers turned on. Is there not a thing? See here. I mean, it should be here at the vehicle shop, right? I mean, there is a way to edit it, isn't there? I don't know. Am I gonna have to add that too? Surely not. That's the animal dealer. What does it say this place is? Farmer's market. Apparently maybe he just left it out. I don't know. Huh. Alright, that's interesting. I don't think there's one back at our place. No, that's all animal stuff. A hayloft. Yeah, there's no repair shop anywhere apparently. That's interesting. I guess we'll have to add one of those. Alright, so I went and talked to the guy, and he said they do have one, but it's not actually here at the shop. They actually contract through a place downtown here. They said it's just down the street. I didn't see it, I guess, when we came in. Where was it? Oh, it looks like it's over there. I guess we gotta take our stuff over here to get it worked on, which is interesting. Usually you get it done at the shop you get it bought at, but I guess they said that they have a contract with these guys. Something like that. I don't know. We'll just go with it. And let's see, what was it? Just like that, I think. Yep. Alright, now we got her fixed up. Good deal. Now we can go back to the house and do some more logging. If I can find, oh, I gotta turn right there, don't I? Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I can't remember which way I went. See how many logs we can get on it now. Might be interesting. See if we can cut a really big log and fit it on the trailer. We'll pull the trailer next to it and see if we can get one the same size as the trailer. But I don't know if I'll be able to pick that up or not. If I can, then, you know, we got problems. Been doing the roids a little bit or something. Actually, let's do it on this one. Right here. Probably gonna do a little bit of logging off camera. A little bit, not too much. I'm sure you guys wanna see the action. That ought to be good. Right there's right to the back of the trailer. Guess we'll cut it just right there. Let's see if I can pick it up. I cannot. Okay. So we probably should have cut it a little bit shorter. I guess we'll cut that in half. I got a little eager, I suppose. So let's go with... So that'll fit in there just like that. Let's see if we can get like that, maybe. Says we can pick that up. Should be good, I think, if I cut it about that length every time. I know I can cut it longer the smaller it goes, but I don't want it too long because then it'll stick too far out of the trailer. There we go. We're not gonna be able to get the whole tree in there. That would be crazy. Let's see. Let's put these on the bottom because then it should hold it down a little bit, I think. And I wish I'd have cut this just the perfect length. Seems like it's gonna waste a little bit of space now, obviously. Could have cut these longer, but of course we're not strong enough to just sit there and, you know, cut and cut and cut and get the really big logs. Ooh, that's good looking. Let's see if we can put, I guess, the smaller stuff kind of down in the crevice there. We can fit this kind of down in there between them, then we can haul it. And we can put like one of the bigger logs on top to hold them down. It looks like it's moving around a little bit, which isn't too awful bad. I think we can get, probably just stick this on there. That should be good. We can stick the other ones on there, I guess, and see if they'll ride. Be nice if they will. Be nice if we had straps. That'd be handy. We can't buy straps, can we? Don't think. Maybe it'd be in miscellaneous. I don't think you can just simply buy straps to throw on something. It'd be better if we had a trailer that had straps, but we're gonna try it. We'll see if it'll ride. I guess if it falls off anywhere, it'll probably be the entrance to the biomass heating plant. We got a full tree on there, but I don't know if it's gonna make it back. I don't know if it's gonna make it all the way over there. Oh, it did not. Okay, we lost some of it. We'll just leave it. It's gonna fall off anyway. And our lawnmower is gonna suffer a little bit right here, because it is not anywhere like that. Load will be way heavier than this lawnmower. Maybe if I just floor it, I can keep ahead of it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to control it, but the fact that it's a two axle trailer, and the fact that it is way heavier than the lawnmower, means it is really pushing the lawnmower. And we ought to get pretty good money out of this. I mean, this might be like $1,500 or something, or $2,000. Imagine it being $2,000. Oh, that would. I bet it doubles how much money we have. I bet it's double. That'll be something else. And then something else I'm thinking about doing is, instead of trying to save up to buy another piece of equipment, if we do a bit of logging like this, we can buy like solar panels or something for the house, and that'll earn us a little bit of steady income here and there. You know, as we're doing other stuff and waiting for the grass to grow, and hopefully the grass will grow back up by the time we get all the trees cut down. That would be real handy. And honestly, like, we've got lights on this mower, so if we need to work at night, we can. We've got lights on the mower, and then I also have a flashlight, so we might do some nighttime logging, or even some nighttime grass cutting, depending on. Let's see, it's August. I don't know if the grass will grow again before the winter. I don't know. We've got some money though. We're hauling money. Will it pull it? Will it make it? If it doesn't, we can always get off and just pull it, like carry him up there, but looks like it's not struggling at all. This thing's got a good engine in it. It's powerful. It's powerful stuff. Oh. Don't wreck it now, buddy. Don't wreck it now. Ooh, 15. It did. It doubled it. Like almost right on the dot. It doubled it. $1,540. Oh man. All right. We're just cooking now. I gotta figure out. I don't know if we want to spend money on a loader to be able to put bigger logs on this trailer. I don't know what our next purchase needs to be. No idea. And I know this video will probably come out before anybody, before like, it'll come out after I make episode 2 for sure, probably, because I'm about a day or two ahead right now. But this is exciting, man. Like, we just hit $3 grand. The options are endless at the moment. We can buy whatever we want. We can. The world is our oyster. We can just do whatever we want. I think I'm gonna call it though, because I feel like it's probably a really long episode, but hopefully everybody's enjoying it. I'm getting a kick out of it. I think this is fun. I kind of get why people start out at 0 now, because like, we have all these buildings and stuff, but they're basically useless at the moment. Like, you can't do anything with them. I mean, I guess we could park our equipment under there, all of this mower and trailer. But yeah, right now we're having fun and making a little money. We're not trying to get rich at the moment. We're just trying to make enough to survive, because we will have a little bit of property maintenance and that sort of stuff, because I'm pretty sure all those placeables have maintenance costs on them. So right now we'll try to survive and see how we do, I suppose. Let's turn that off. We should be able to fit the whole rest of this tree in here. That hopefully will work. Yeah, we can pick that up. Okay. I said I was going to call this the end of the episode, but I'm kind of excited, man. I want to pick that up. I can. Okay. Kind of stinks that you gotta sit there and like hold it up. I don't get that. Like, as you're holding the object, the trailer it doesn't have a collision on it, I guess. I don't know. I do have my strength turned up. I don't know, not very much, I didn't think, but I think it's normally set at 200. Maybe we ought to turn it down a little bit. What's that do? Still says we can pick both of them up, so I guess maybe it wasn't making a difference. I don't know. I'm new to this whole thing. Usually I just jump in and try to make as much money as I can. But right now we are making money. We're making good money. $3,000 right now. We're rich. We're rich beyond our wildest dreams. Or at least our unrealistic dreams or whatever. Let's see if... I'm gonna bet that's gonna be too big. Way too big. Let's see if we can pick that size up. We cannot. Okay, that probably makes sense. Maybe we'll leave it set like that. I probably had it turned up a little bit too high, so we can't pick that up, but we gotta cut this again. See if we can just roll this down there. Should work. Yeah. That'll help us a little bit. We don't have to pack it down there on our shoulder. Alright, man. Alright. But if you enjoyed this, you know, please do hit the like button. It will let me know what everybody's thinking. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully everybody will hit the like button, and then we can keep this series going. And you know, if you want to see the series and you know follow along and all that stuff, hit the subscribe button so that it'll notify you and all that good stuff. But that's gonna be it, guys. Just come back and join me for episode 2. We're gonna probably just do a whole bunch of logging. We're gonna cut all them trees down except for probably that one. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Have a good one.